Welcome back to episode 2 of NBA2K16, Mycareer. I said this in the last one, but no, this is real. We're actually playing this 5 years late. And we're not just playing like 1 or 2 games on it. We are going to go through as much of the Mycareer as we feel like. It could be 4 years, it could be 10 years, however long. But in the last one, we finished high school, we played our 3 games, and we committed to University of Louisville, as you see. And in this one, we're going to play our 4 games and get drafted into the NBA. Our first game of the college season is against the Michigan Wolverines at home. This is our home opener, our season opener, and our college debut. The high school games that we played in the last episode didn't have any effect on our draft stock, but from here on out, every single game will have not like a drastic impact, but it will factor in some way where we get drafted. As you guys see, we came out and we were shooting. Now, I have no upgrades to put into my three-point shot yet, but as of right now, it's still on rookie. As soon as we get to the NBA, we're going to bump it up to Hall of Fame and keep it there for our entire career. But for right now, it was at rookie, and you see we finished the first half with 11 points on 66.7% shooting. Now, to get this second half started, we took his ankles. Now, we got some help defense, and the shot wasn't wide open, but we knocked it down. We were struggling with greening at first, but now that is the first one that we've actually hit in game. I know, it's kind of weird. We played 3 whole games of high school and we didn't get one of them to fall, but we do here, and that is actually the end of our college debut. You see, here are the final seconds. Played some good defense and ended this one off, but now time to see how that actually affected our draft stock. We finished with 18 points, by the way, I forgot to mention, and as you see, no upgrade points whatsoever for doing all that. We will get those once we make it to the league, but here in our second game now against UConn. Now, actually, our draft stock dipped a little, even though we had 18 points on pretty good shooting, and our struggles kind of continued. Now, I wouldn't say the last game was a struggle, but definitely in this first half, we had 0 points, and the first points of the entire game came at the charity strike, like midway through the second half. I didn't have my free throw timing completely down, but thankfully for me, on this rookie difficulty, it's pretty difficult to actually miss free throws. So both of them drop, clean switches, the 2 of them, and we are out in transition now. Now this is a great way I found to get points in these ones because, honestly, it's a lot different. This game is so much different than 2K20. You can't get any blow-bys like that, and I like it. I like the way it plays. You have to actually reward it for some decent gameplay. You can't just be complete dog shit at the game and get away with it, especially in Mycareer. But here to end this one off, we get the poke steal. Before, bump stealing was a thing, and you actually had to find some sort of an opening. Here on the rookie difficulty, we got the points, and that ended our second game. So that means that there are only 2 left. We got this one against Texas, and then hopefully we have the national championship. Now, if you take a look at the draft stock, it says we're around a lottery pick, and that hasn't changed from the last game. And what I found weird was after our first game, in which we dropped 18, we were shooting better than 50% from the field, like really strong outing, our draft stock went down. In fact, we went from being like a top 5 pick to being just barely a lottery pick after that type outing. Now, I don't know what exactly they want us to do with these limited minutes, like 7 or 8 minutes a game, but I don't remember struggling the way I have in this run in previous years that I played 2K. So I tried to get around in this one, turn the ship around, and we were doing just that. We were scoring in transition. You saw that poster earlier, and here towards the end of the game, another one. Dunk frequency went way up because we were having trouble dunking in the open floor in high school, but here we're dunking everything. As you see, with only 20 seconds or so left on the clock, we don't have any sportsmanship. Are you kidding me? We're trying to get our draft stock up. We're trying to score as many points as we can, and we got that little and one to end this one. Now that that's all out of the way, that leaves only 1 game in our collegiate career. April college basketball. After battling through the month of March that we were robbed of this year because of the coronavirus, obviously, March Madness, the greatest sporting spectacle every year. I will wholeheartedly stand by that claim. I absolutely love March Madness. I was more disappointed about that being canceled than anything else. As you guys can see, we're actually playing at home, which would never happen, but I guess 2K just didn't have enough to design Lucas Oil Stadium where this game was actually played in real life. Now, I'm not saying that's not really a fault, because they did This was a big upgrade. This year was the first year that we actually got college introduced to Mycareer. Not only college, but high school as well. So it was a cool deal. I'm not complaining whatsoever. But anyway, here late in the first half, in fact, we got subbed out early just like the last one. We are taking over. We had 5 points there and then 7 right now. The last 7 points for Louisville have all been us completely. And here we're going to get another 3 to fall. So that makes it 10. 10 straight, all in the first half, just from us. In the final seconds of the first half, we got Frank Kaminsky. Frank the Tank on skates. It rolls around and drops in. That is 12 points. We have 2/3 of our team points in the first half. The second half begins, and we do not stop scoring. Right off the bat, with only 8 seconds gone off the clock, we drop in another one. Now, if they keep on letting my dude score the way he's been scoring, this game is going to get out of hand really quickly. Up by 11 now. You see the lead is up to 13. We broke the streak of being the only scorer for that many points on our team. But it doesn't matter. We are still scoring a lot. Here we have Sam Decker off the dribble. He's not going to be able to keep up. Now, I remember having very distinct connection to both Sam Decker and Frank the Tank. I always thought it was really cool watching them play. Now, obviously, Sam Decker is victim to one of the worst basketball moments in history. I'm going to put the picture up right now if you guys do not remember that one. That was definitely not his proudest moment, but it was always fun seeing the guy play. Here, that is the final score in the national championship. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't a close game. This is probably one of the worst national championships ever. But for everybody who is a Louisville fan or a Louisville player or involved with this organization, this has got to be great. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to one of the rare cutscenes. Because in this college, 4 games, we have had rarely any.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr.
Hey,
P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but I was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know what? But it is his future.
This is none of your business. Yvette.
Excuse
You don't
me?
even
Wait,
know
Freak,
my
Freak,
business.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me,
it's
yes
none of
or
your
no.
business.
It's none of
Go
my business.
wrong.
Yeah, manager.
Can I just interrupt
Your tone.
for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak. But you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the
Pagnotti,
best at what I
You
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm gonna think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
Now, obviously, we are declaring for the NBA draft. I don't know who that cutscene was trying to fool, but there's no way we're going back to college to get our degree. The degree can be achieved at any point in time, but whatever his name, Dom Pagnotti, he was correct, man. If you want to get drafted first round, that window is very slim. So obviously, we declared for the draft, and yeah, we're not going to be the number one pick. Dom might have hyped us all up and said, yeah, you are for sure, you're going to be a lock, top 5 for sure. We're not, okay? The draft stock simply didn't say it. I think he's just trying to pull one over on Mr. Pete and the mom. But yeah, we're not going to be top 1, top 2, top 3, or even top 5. This was kind of disappointing. But honestly, it's not that bad. Now my dream spot to go would be number 6 to the Kings. But if not that, number 5 to the Orlando Magic. Both of them are organizations that I love. The Sacramento Kings obviously being my favorite team. But honestly, wherever we get drafted, I'm fine. I'm just going to go play wherever I can and get these numbers up. I wasn't lying either. Here's the 9th pick, and we are still on the board. Hopefully we can go soon. And oh my god, here it is. 10th overall. We don't get this animation unless we're being picked. There it is. Kingston, point guard out of Louisville. 55 overall. I think we're 19 years old. We have finally been drafted, and we're going down to South Beach, Miami. Now this is what, 2 years after LeBron left to go back to Cleveland. So we're going to be playing with Wade, and hopefully Bosch is not injured. It sucks the way he was forced to retire because of his blood clot issues. But yeah, we're going to South Beach.
Working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vig.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you uptown.
Hey, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her.
Mama.
You know, Mama.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration.
Go ahead, son.
Thank thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, sir.